going home. So that's what ये हो जाता है।
Hello. Can you hear now? Hello. Can you hear my voice now? Hello. Yeah. You should hear my voice now. Sorry. I talk so much, I yap so much, but no one hears me, bro. Like, my microphone was off. Sheesh. Almost yapping for nothing. How much minute was it? Okay, the game's about to start in 5 minutes. Oh my god, bro. Thank you, Nazar, for telling me. Because otherwise I wouldn't have realized. Okay, now let's put the score on. This is good. Yapping for 23 minutes, dude. Oh my god. Alright, let's go. The game is about to start.
冇問題㗎，都係可以咁判嘅。
My dad, Wolverhampton Wanderers fans and West Brom fans, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to take that away. Leeds won the league in '92 before it became the Premier League, and I went, do you know what, I'm going to go for someone different. I went for Liverpool, I stuck with Liverpool. Made a good choice.
Liverpool.
Made a good choice.
The footballing martyr. I've worked out, Hugo, because he didn't win any trophies playing rugby, he had to go and support Liverpool. Hence, I supported Everton because of the...
Why you never sounded like a Scouser until today when you got that shirt on?
It's the only time for trying to do business, but now I'm just putting you in a pile.
Okay, you two are going to squabble on, but we know that every rugby player is a failed footballer, aren't they?
Well, I actually played for Everton until I was 17.
Then what happened?
They released me.
Okay, they got released. So we're going to put your football skills to the challenge, okay? I want you to try and hit that orange post there. See how close you can get to it. Go on, Danny, you go for it.
Neza, thank you for staying. Really appreciate the support. As you are my first. What? Did something happen? This team?
Okay, well that was absolutely awful. Danny was terrible and Austin almost had a concussion. Not very good scenes. But there's been unbelievable scenes here at Bath. They are the champions, of course, of the Gallagher Prem. They won 3 titles last year. They're absolutely sensational and they want to start the season like a house on fire. Last year was an unbelievable year. Some might say it was magic, but the one thing I know for sure is 3 was their magic number.
Premiership Cup champions. Challenge Cup champions. And 29 years of pain washes away. Gallagher Premiership champions. Rugby from another universe.
Yeah, you should also see this goal. Do you want to see something else? Because the game is about to start, so I can't share the screen. I can't share the screen. I'm gonna get copyright.
Like a Premiership trophy is coloured blue, black and white again.
And I appreciate the support. You're my first viewer, so I'm gonna remember you for life.
There's a lot to consider.
And yeah, keep supporting.
Sports.
Keep supporting us.
By Boyle Sports.
I hope someone joins you too during watching, because you were alone watching with me.
And later, we're back in San
And yeah.
Francisco as Carlos Alcaraz spearheads Team Europe in the Labour Cup.
This is not normal. The exceptional. The unconventional.
That is insane. This is history.
With all these competitions in one place. This is not normal.
This is not normal.
TNT Sports.
Can you hear the sounds from the computer?
You're just tired.
Thank you, dude.
Barocca contains a vitamin boost of 11 vitamins and minerals
Thank you.
to help keep you on top form.
Thank you, Nazar.
Face the day with Barocca.
So, Aoife and Sean, you're first-time buyers.
Yeah, it's our first time.
Aoife, it says here you're married. And you, John?
Also married. And it's Sean.
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Should I keep it or should I remove it? Like, so you can hear the sounds of the match.
Mortgage advisors.
When
That's
there's a goal or
EBS, you
something.
get a dedicated mortgage person throughout your mortgage journey. EBS, the mortgage people.
Mouth-watering meals are always on the menu, with tasty deals at dumb stores.
By the way, this is my
With mix and match on
Instagram handle. You can follow me here if you want.
Seafood.
I have some supporters here,
For just
you know.
€10. And better yet,
Yeah.
you can
And my idol is Mohamed Kudus, of course. He plays in Spurs, and I really like his player style. It's really good. I also do some highlights sometimes.
With Vinted's new categories, you can now sell even more pre-loved items. And feel new again. Don't use it, sell it.
Tough day? Don't worry. You're not a bad student.
Alan, he really is, and listen, I feel that maybe coming out of the team, coming back in, he's got a lot of lessons still to be learned. Very, very talented player.
Joao Polini, the player brought into the club by Thomas Frank, who's put a real emphasis on
starting.
solidarity, and who fulfills that role, shielding the defence so well.
Yes.
A fixture that has thrilled, a fixture that last season highlighted the flaws that plagued Tottenham's season, a fixture that was the final act of
when the Spurs go marching on, when the Spurs go marching on, I wanna be in that number, when the Spurs go marching on. Yeah, it started. Oh shit, I forgot to start to count up. Sorry. Can we start it now?
Kudus sends it in, cleared away by Dunk. Now Iyari, clever clip forwards as Brighton looked to build for the first time, but that switch didn't quite come off.
Yeah, just looking at the shape from Brighton, seeing who was going to actually go and play through that central area. Was it going to be Jorginho?
We're going to start in 1 minute.
It does look like we are going to see a little bit of chopping and changing through that front line.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Full style,
Alright,
if you like.
started.
That'll be one to keep an eye on. That will try and certainly disrupt that back line of Spurs, who've been very, very good defensively so far this season.
It was a tactic that we saw Fabian Herzler employ in that 4-1 win on the final day of last season. Gruder, player, a kind of false nine with Huber Minter.
Hello, Khaled Ansary.
As well as they scored 4 second-half goals. Just missed out on Europe, went into the final day, hoping that they could qualify. But as Lee said, just the one.
Welcome to the stream. Make sure to like the stream. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting.
2 clean sheets in the final half of the last campaign. Big difference.
Is there any problem with the sound, or is it a problem if I keep the computer sound?
And Postecoglou now at Forest, and I liked watching his football. He was all or nothing at times, but you do have to highlight last season that Ange was without a hell of a lot of key players, injuries. Well, literally every single week, and couldn't get probably his full strength side out there, and that finished Spurs off to a real poor finish in the table. But they got the silverware that he certainly said he would do. But this season under Thomas, there's a lot more of a balance about this Spurs side, and that's why I feel that it's no surprise they've started the way they have.
Of course, that success in the Europa League last season, opening the door to the Champions League. Thomas Frank taking Tottenham into that competition on Tuesday and scrapping out a victory really against Villarreal. A bit of a free-cone goal from the Villarreal keeper, but a win on opening night. And that is big to get Spurs up and running in that competition. Here's Odegaard making his first Premier League start of the season. Richarlison looks to work it to Udogie, looking to fly forwards down that left-hand side. Really shifted through the gears there to get to that ball first. Bentancur. Odegaard again. Udogie neatly worked this by Tottenham. Ball played up to the back post. Kudus claims of handball. He's good in these situations. Kudus. Up by Hadioglou. Forced to Pedro. In comes.
It's clear by the rubber. It was a really good cross by Poro. Oh my god. Oh, that cross was really good. Can't believe it.
Joel Veltman plenty to go by.
Oh my god.
Winning that ball. He's having the support of Wilson Odegaard. All to do for them fullbacks, you'd say, for Brighton today.
Well, Spurs very good from set pieces, weren't they? 7 days ago in that victory against West Ham. You'd think that Brighton might offer a bit more resistance from these situations today. Host of players waiting at the back post. Now they make their move. Lucas Berger makes his run behind the goal, and that's something that he shouldn't do, and that's something that he's being told not to do again by our referee, Christopher Kavanagh. Sneaky.
Brilliant. I've never seen that before.
Not sure you'll be seeing it again either. So Pedro Porro over this corner as the movement starts once again. In it comes, and it's flicked away to clear the penalty area. Brighton with everybody back defending that corner.
It's a goal kick. With a corner, it is a goal kick.
Has the looks of a tough game to call here this afternoon, but the supercomputer and all the metrics that go into it. See, Brighton is having a
50%
chance
of
picking up all 3 points here this afternoon. Agree with that, Lee?
Yeah, it's a tight call, isn't it? I think Brighton, as I said, if they can really get going this afternoon, it's going to be a game as well. They've always been very impressive. I do like the style that Herzler's put on this squad, the way they play. Some very talented individual players, but stop this informed Spurs side at the moment.
Charlison, really good work from him now. He only has one target, not by way of Wilson Odegaard, and has to retrieve this loose ball. Udogie, who's had plenty of touches early in the game. Bentancur under pressure from Belieber. Odegaard into Udogie, and he's got 3 inside the penalty area. Still has it here. Udogie pulls it back.
Oh my god, what a miss.
In the nick of time, Lucas Berger has been working on the timing of his runs into the box, hoping to get on the end of it.
Oh, how good is this? I said about this left side being a major danger. Udogie getting forward, being advanced. I tell you what, he did here not to go down. He's looking for that blasting run from he gets it. The timing's just not quite correct, is it? to be decent defending for Brighton.
Spurs beginning very strongly here at the Amex, and we all know what Thomas Frank's teams can be like from these situations as well. And it comes from Bergvall, bodies tumble in the box. Bergvall, who's been very bright in Tottenham's last 2 games, scored a great header against West Ham last week. Another one of those runs into the area that Tottenham had been working on with him. He played a key part in the only goal against Villarreal as well. Long ball seeking Mohamed Kudus, just a bit of a barge into the back. The assistant did have his flag up very quickly over on the far side. Interesting to see there as well that Christian Romero had remained forward.
Have a look at this for a touch as well. I mean, there's only the slightest of touch. Look from Mohamed Kudus. It's one that certainly was going to be drawn as a foul.
Brighton can't get on the ball in these early minutes. It's been all Tottenham so far.
They've showed that little bit of versatility, haven't they, as well? Spurs, you know, not just playing directly in front of Brighton. They have gone direct, that we've just seen them.
Montaigne wins it back from Oliver. You get the feeling that the wide positions could be crucial to the outcome of this contest here this afternoon. There'll be another really good battle on the far side as Montaigne now streaks on Brighton. And Kuba Montaigne through on goal round Vicario.
Oh my god, you can see that. You can see it. Oh my god. I told you, their attacks are so clinical. Oh my god, oh my god. Their attacks are too... Oh my god. Okay, they don't look if it's offside. Oh shit. That was a great goal by Mente. I told you, they always have clinical counter-attacks. They make them count. Oh my god. Just look at that. Oh! Oh! It's very close. It's very close. It could be offside. It could be offside. He just dribbled past Vicario.
He really composing himself in front of Vicario and just rams him beautifully.
Oh mate.
It will be checked.
Just dribbled past Vicario.
Very close indeed.
1-0 Brighton.
But the goal will be given.
Oh, let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him.
Solo goal to give a Brighton side that up until that point, Lee,
1-0 Brighton.
only had 23% of the ball, but they lead.
Yeah, but listen, I think that they're happy enough, aren't they? You know, they look at certain things. You know that Spurs are going to come out flying. The confidence is sky high at the moment with the way things are going. And you have to say that they were happy, they were content. Well, obviously Spurs did look the danger. Have a look how tight this is. I said it was close.
It was a great goal.
It is literally the sleeve, isn't it, from the automated system? But, oh my word, that is outrageous, isn't it, how close it is when you look at the sleeve. But, from up here on the gantry, it did look like he was offside. It's not. The Brighton
Well, they were worried, Brighton, that Yakuba Minter might not be able to start this game. He left the field with a doctor during the warm-up, but he was given the all-clear, and he's made a big difference early on in this contest. Fabian Hurtzler's side into a lead, and leads are things that they haven't had too much of so far this season. They've only been ahead for 53 minutes in the Premier League so far. For Tottenham, well, that might just shake them a little, having begun this game so well.
Yeah, the home side getting the first goal is always important. It gives everyone a lift round the Amex for sure. But I think what was impressive about the finish is that the distance, I mean obviously the quality that came from behind, but the distance that Minte covered, and then having that much time, you have to make a decision, which he did brilliantly, compose himself. An immaculate finish.
Well, we talked about how important those wide areas might be, the two battles on either side, but also the way in which Minte will drift into a slightly more central position as he makes another one of those inverted runs, and Tottenham are really going to have to keep an eye on that. Now here's Odobert. We thought there'd be goals in this game. We've had one early. Odegaard trying to lead the Tottenham response, just couldn't quite bend that one enough, and it was comfortable for Verbruggen.
Yeah, it does seem to be an awful lot down this left-hand side for Spurs. If it's not Odegaard, it's Udogie getting forward. Just a misjudged cross there, looking for that near post. Went for the run of Richarlison or one of the midfielders getting into the box. What a great start to the game we've had.
Just the second Premier League goal that Thomas Frank's side have conceded so far this season. The other one.
So second time conceding in the whole Premier League.
Poorest showing goal of the season, and I think Thomas Frank happy to admit that as well. He said
come on, Bravo!
Deserved victory on that occasion.
Oh.
Now here's Kadioglu dragging Brighton into the Tottenham half. Just plays it behind.
Oh, they're counter-attacking.
Of course, those two
counter-attack
have too
from
much
Brighton.
of an understanding so far with
Kadioglu
making his first start of
great tackle by Bergvall. Great.
Pressure from Bergvall. This game has begun.
Oh, they have the ball again.
We expected. Here's Belieber onto Matoma, who has Kadioglu outside of him, and he finds him now.
Oh,
in the box.
it's a cross.
For Brighton.
It's a cross by Kadioglu. Cleared up by Romero. Brighton have the ball again.
Back to Matoma.
Cross to Kadioglu, and it's all wide. But it's a corner. It's a corner for Brighton. Brighton are playing really well.
How much flair they have in that final third. He's up on that left side with Matoma. Kadioglu coming into the side, offering that support since the goal. A lot better.
What do Brighton have up their sleeve from their first corner of the afternoon? Jean-Paul Van Hecker at the back post. Lewis Dunk just in front of the centre of the 6-yard box. And it comes now, and it's dealt with by Bentancur.
Told you I wasn't confident for this game. The lineup looked dodgy, and we always had a bad record against Brighton.
Porro wins the head. Lewis Dunk allows that one to run through, but a free kick has been given on the edge of the area by Chris Kavanagh. First real time for a breather in this game. It's been a breathless first 13.5 minutes here at the Amex.
It definitely has, and I think Brighton just knocked the wind out of Spurs' sail, haven't they? After that frantic start, looking like they were really going to go and take the game to Brighton, but it's been end to end in these opening 15 minutes or so. Really frantic start.
Oh, midfield is looking so bad.
Spurs have conceded early in a
Give him the ball again.
Couldn't come back the other time, as I mentioned, in that defeat against Bournemouth. And
Udogie, Odegaard at the left. Odegaard driving through, cut in. It's cutting in. Yeah, Polinia sees Kudus.
Steady things for them.
Kudus.
Immediately under pressure.
Oh, Kadioglu just snapped Kudus out of the game.
Really interesting to know yesterday, Lee, as well, that Fabian Herzler was asked about.
Not a good performance. Not a good performance.
He came on last week at Bournemouth and defended really well in one-on-one situations, but
4 people are watching my stream. Thank you. Be sure to like the stream and thank you for your support.
That job and role to play, which
and my target is 15 likes. If it's possible.
Kudus, who can cause any for that
we already have 8 likes.
Really, on his first touch, he's immediately on him. He's tight, he's squeezed. He's not allowing him any time to breathe whatsoever.
Kudus, who very nearly came to Brighton. They were so close to signing him before he eventually joined West Ham. He's put in some good performances, some eye-catching performances so far in Spurs colours since making the move to North London.
Kudus,
at his feet now.
Porro.
And Pedro Porro. Thomas Frank's spoken about the understanding that those two have built up already so far. Brighton just happy to retreat here as Bentancur through the line.
Kudus.
Now Kudus.
Kudus.
Could look to take
Kadioglu
once again. He's got
Kudus.
a burst of pace beyond.
It's Richarlison.
Away by
Odegaard. How do I do there?
At the bottom of our screen. All grey on what has become a rather grey day down on the south coast. Lovely to begin the day, but as I mentioned, the heavens open around a half hour before kick-off.
Paul.
Bergwijn again, he offers so much movement, doesn't he, Lucas Bergwijn, the 19-year-old? Didn't quite work out for him this time, but Thomas Frank saying after the victory over West Ham last week that he's a player that drags the team, and they could do with a couple of performances like that right now.
Well, there's not many midfielders like Bergwijn, and the reason I say that is lots of midfielders want the ball to their feet. He likes to make them clever runs, and having the wide players that Spurs have in Kudus and Odegaard today, and obviously Brennan Johnson, you know, the list continues on, doesn't it? Him being in this side can break lines, he can offer space, he can offer 1v1s, which he does brilliantly. You've seen there, just obviously getting that control right. He's going to be so big for Spurs this season.
Thomas Frank.
Come on.
You have to to think to get into the right areas because he just has so much energy, but it's something that they have been working on, and as I mentioned a couple of times already, we saw the benefit of that with that headed goal he scored to put Spurs 2-0 up at West Ham last week.
It's definitely a learning process for that young man. Still got plenty of years to get better and better.
A player who perhaps played more than was initially expected last season as well, owing to the injuries that Tottenham had. It maybe worked out positively for them in a couple of ways. Archie Gray getting plenty of minutes as well, young players finding their way in the Premier League. Here's Udogie. Spurs still enjoying much more of the ball, 64% of it so far. Richarlison. 2 goals for him on the opening day of the season, but none in the games that have come since. Christian Romero spoke glowingly of Thomas Frank in the build-up to the Champions League against Villarreal. Kudus looking to get there ahead of Kadioglu.
Oh, that's a bad cross.
Nice and easy for
It's a really bad cross.
Spurs, obviously, since Thomas has come in, he wants to get them wide players on the ball where he's putting delivery into the box. That's where Kudus.
I hate early goals, like against Bournemouth too. Evan Nelson scored in the 3rd minute. We lost the game. Oh my god, Minte the break. Minte the break. My god.
Looking to get the better of him. Udogie stands his ground really well. Fine defensive work.
No, goal kick.
So much pace down this side, isn't there? Left side foot. Spurs with Udogie. Obviously, Minte. He's not short of pace either. This would be a real good battle this afternoon, I feel that. And Minte's just on top with that only goal that we have here at the Amex.
A bit of a discussion down below us. Joel Veltman seemingly very animated as he tries to pass on some information to Fabian Hürzeler. Perhaps a bit of confusion as to the Brighton shape there as Tottenham work their way out from the back. Veltman tussling with Odegaard and now has the ball at his feet.
There was a dirty foul. No need for Odegaard.
But he could do with a win, you feel, today, Fabian Hürzeler. There's been plenty
I wanted
positive
to
about for
start,
Brighton,
actually.
but his big chances, I think, Lee, which has really cost them so far this season, on top against Fulham on the opening day, didn't put the game to bed, missed some really gilt-edged opportunities at Everton before they were beaten. Second weekend of the campaign. It's perhaps all good up until the final third.
Yeah, and do you know, I always reflect at what Brighton do as a football club, and they've got a great model, a great style. And I always think back when Graham Potter was at the football club and they played some fantastic, scintillating football, but struggled to get the ball in the back of the net. That's been the problem this season so far.
Shoot! Come on, come for the win! Oh my god, no, contact. No, please. Oh my god!
Are in front of him, and you feel that was an opportunity wasted.
How dangerous to Brighton look on the counter, turnover.
They're dangerous.
When they get it into wide areas.
Come on, Richarlison. Richarlison, do something. What is that?
Richarlison Hangs on.
Oh my god,
Too much on it. And a bit of that decision.
What was that decision, bro?
The model here at Brighton,
he just decided to back the ball up here.
In the Premier League. Jason Ato, the new sporting director at the club, all linked into Project 2030, which Brighton hope will establish them as a regular top 10 team in the Premier League and regularly competing for Europe. 11 years of experience at Arsenal, replacing David Weir, and a slight changing of the hierarchy as well. David Weir, who did a brilliant job here as technical director, Jason Ato being instilled as sporting director. But they're always looking for ways, aren't they, Brighton, to get those marginal gains, to find ways to compete with the bigger clubs. Paul Barber, who's done a fabulous job here as well, this week was announced as part of the board of Melbourne Victory, Australian A-League side, now one of 4 clubs that Brighton chairman Tony Bloom has an investment in. You do feel perhaps the Brighton fans want to see now some of the star players remain at the club. They do have this tendency to let a big name go every summer. Of course, they managed to keep Karu Matoma this year, which was always going to be a difficult job as he looks to involve himself in the game here.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it's a model that we've had for quite some time. But when you're bringing in fees, when you're not paying massive fees, it's hard to turn away. The model they have, but yet they still.
You're a couple. That's a card.
A very good squad, but you do actually realise and think.
Imagine
the big players that have gone. I mean, they could be some force. They really could be. And whether that changes eventually, who knows? But I mean, some of the fines that they produce.
Oh, Richarlison, run, please!
I mean, great signing.
Cross comes in again. It's Bergvall looking to get on the end of it. Bentancur done by Richarlison, away by Kadioglu. Mitoma, Bentancur. Bit of head tennis going on. Now it's with Kudus, who will always take on his man. It's going to be a long afternoon.
Come on, Kudus.
Ferdy Kadioglu, you feel. Kudus twisting, turning. Can he find half beyond Kadioglu? Does very well.
It's a corner. It's a corner.
See why. Confidence in him here today.
That's outstanding. It really is. He's not letting him breathe. I says that earlier on. Anytime he gets that ball to his feet, he's getting so tight. He's getting really close to him. So Kudus has got to get his head up. He's got to try and get a way of getting by him. And then he uses his strength as he goes to the byline. Brilliant defending.
Kadioglu, a player who came to the club at the end of the transfer window last year. Didn't get to play a great deal of football because he picked up a problem with his toe, which saw him miss 6 months of the season. Bentancur. Bit of room for Pedro Porro.
Richarlison! Oh my god, that pass was beautiful! Oh,
netting it goes.
Oh my god!
Tottenham happy to play.
The pass was so beautiful on Porro.
So happy to be direct.
Richarlison just scored, damn it! Oh.
Pedro Porro, absolutely don't move Richarlison.
Oh my god.
Just have a touch, and then you do what you can do. Just slices the
what did Richarlison do?
At that near post, but as you said, to mix that game up, not always playing in front of teams, going long at times where you stretch him and you can squeeze up the pitch. Excellent play.
You saw it, of course, with Thomas Frank's Brentford teams as well, their ability to send the ball long and cause real damage to opposition. Tussling.
Mickey Wondervan.
Who emerges with possession.
I think the problem...
Mickey Wondervan. Mickey Wondervan. La 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 la.
Let's go. Quite easy. You have to have a plan B, a plan C. And at times, the game up, when you have the quality and clever players on the field, you should utilise that as much as possible. That's what Thomas has done, I feel, since he's come in the building.
Ball sent in once again. Bentancur had crashed the box, put the ball over his head, and it didn't find Richarlison either. And as we can see, Tottenham leading the way when it comes to the grip of possession. 63% of the ball so far, but they had 78% of it in the opening minutes of the game before Brighton broke out and took the lead through Yankuba Minte. Here's Richarlison barreling his way beyond Van Hecke, but Minte,
oh man, get Richarlison off the... Get Richarlison off! Oh my god, no, please! Please no!
Waiting for support to arrive, Van der Ven hassling and...
I hate Minte though, I hate Minte.
On to the ball. Gruda. Ayari. Yassine Ayari.
Oh, that was a great save by Vicario. Oh my god.
And he didn't feel safe in regard to taking it in.
What an effort that was. What a strike.
Creates a bit of space to take that opportunity.
Vicario most of the time just saves us.
Bit of room for Gruda, who has
no?
To his right. Gruda! Well, it opened up so invitingly. Couldn't find the execution.
Yeah, he's been excellent. He really has. Man, Garuda in that little pocket of space. Minte does brilliant here because he just offers that support and then it opens up. He's got two options. He can either slide that in or take the strike on himself, which he does. This is an Ari strike, half a yard. There is that little slide.
Kudus with the crossing.
Oh man, Richarlison! Get off, man, get off.
Very quickly there, remember.
Bing could have won in.
The offside flag has gone up, but the advantage.
Oh my god. This was bad. Yeah, my stream just hang up. I don't know what's going on.
Van der Ven, he was just a little too eager. James Milner amongst those options as well, and Mats Vifa, who some talk could possibly have started here today, but it's a good squad that Fabian Hürzeler has at his disposal, and of course with no European football there's a feeling that Brighton really can try and kick on today, having finished 8th in the Premier League last season. Plenty of players out for them as well.
I've been like for an hour right now.
The Kuiper would have started today, but just not quite.
That's an hour of a compliment.
Start here under Fabian Hürzeler.
Yeah, good opportunities for Brighton, as you said. So competition not being in Europe gives them that little bit more time to recover, rest, squad rotation. A very, very good side and a very good young coach, Fabian Hürzeler. I think that they can maybe go that next extra yard if you like.
Oh my god!
Brilliantly finished. Brilliantly. Had a little spell mid-season where it's probably why they didn't quite make Europe or have that push for maybe a top 5, top 6 finish.
It could be a problem here for Yankuba Minte pulling up, as we mentioned.
Minte could be injured.
Yeah, you can see straight away he's sort of grabbing the lower back. Just down his right hand side. I wonder if that was the problem, that maybe he's just struggled with acceleration where he just got away, did brilliantly, little 1-2 there. I just have to try and run that off.
Van Hecke into the back of Richarlison, who's stayed down.
Come on, Bobo! Pass it to Kudus!
Who had a problem in the warm-up. It was a problem with his knee.
Oh my god, please.
Soma urged to shoot, instead he lays it left. Brighton intricate here. Ruter under pressure from Romero. Forced wide of the
what is happening?
Richarlison still hasn't quite got back to his feet.
Come on!
Now Bergveld finding himself boxed in.
Oh my god.
Possession given away to Ayari.
That's the why it was 3 people watching my phone. What?
But he had different ideas. It's a firecracker of a finish from Yassine Ayari, and Brighton lead Tottenham by 2 goals to 0.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's one where I don't think anyone in the stadium's expecting Yassine Ayari to take that strike on. Spurs are fuming that the Richarlison's time, but let's just reflect on this goal because it's very, very well struck from Ayari. They work it into an area, patient. Here's when they win it back from just pressing Bergvall. And then Ayari picks it up, first touch. I mean, he hasn't got an awful arm, but to take the strike on, he does. And again, it's just that outside of the boot that always drifts away. I mean, like the strike he made, Vicario made that save and he was unsure, but it just drifts away and it's a real poor, weak hand from Vicario. But it's a super finish, taking nothing away from Ayari.
Was there anything, though, in this lead? The challenge from Van Hecker on Richarlison looked like he went down a little easily.
No, I don't think so. I think he's just come in the back. We see centre forward backing him, defender being strong, doing his job. Definitely not.
First Premier League goal of the season for Yassine Ayari, and Brighton find themselves in a great position here now. 32 minutes played at the Amex. And there'll be some questions, you feel, over the goalkeeping from Vicario, as well as Lee said he had a hand on it, but it wasn't a strong hand.
No, it wasn't at all. I think because the ball's going away from him, it's very close. He gets contact, not enough to keep the ball out of the back of the net, and that's where the question mark will be on Vicario.
Love to see the XG of that effort from Yassine Ayari, because you don't get many who would take it on from there, but he deceived Vicario in the Tottenham goal. And they have got a mountain to climb here at the Amex. Tottenham led in this fixture 2-0 themselves last season. Brighton won 3-2. This time around it's Brighton who hold the 2-goal lead. Periodu reads it well, but Kudus won't give it up. Udogie, 2 for company. Believer staying close to him. Udogie trying to get the better of him. Fires it across goal and could have gone anywhere. Van Hecker goes behind for a Tottenham corner.
And there's not a lot he can do because
how did it not go in?
He gets even closer and closer to Van Hecker. It's hit hard, and he just has to make sure he gets the contact away from the danger area. He does it brilliantly.
Well, there was plenty of praise last week for Andreas Georgsson, who organises the set pieces for Tottenham. A man that Thomas Frank knows from his time at Brentford, and he's making his mark at Tottenham as well. Into the front post it goes. And he missed a couple of Tottenham players, and
another corner
is behind, and they'll get to have another go.
I was just waiting for a little glance at that near post and delivery from Pedro Porro.
So they gather at the far post once again. Tottenham looking for a way back into this game. Porro's corner comes in. It's Ruta who deals with it, and he charges out as Doggy makes the header. Bergvall, bit of miscommunication with Pedro Porro.
Yeah, for that brilliant start the Spurs had, I think they'll find themselves in a little bit of trouble. 2-0 down away from home. This was the little clash, wasn't it? Van Hecker and Richarlison. Nothing in it for me. And the finish, I mean, it's one that you look at and think, has he got anything to really go and play a ball into or put a cross in? There was no one really in there, so he was limited in options. Fair play to him. Took the initiative, he took the strike on, he got his rewards.
Gave Brighton a 2-goal lead here.
Come on, Cotton.
4 goals conceded in the opening 32 minutes this afternoon for Tottenham, and they have in their opening 4 Premier League games not a shot on target so far for that man's team.
It's crazy to think, I mean, having Hursley did
We have 0 shots on target.
More clinical. I don't think they're going to get more clinical than what we've seen today. 2 really good finishes, you'd say.
So what can we say?
Richarlison involved. A few frustrations, perhaps.
I always knew, like, all Liner was dodgy. And even the picture, like, you always use to inspire him.
I've seen that lots of times with Richarlison where he gets himself in trouble. can understand his frustration. Maybe not quite going his own way. There's a slight kick out there. And then the push down. Obviously, that's why there's a reaction.
Pedro standing over a free kick. Brighton holding a line just in front of the D, but conversation continuing. I think this time it's Romero having a word or two with Joel Veltman. Porro angles one out towards Bentancur. More than a few appeals for an offside within the stadium, but the game goes on.
Shoot!
Udogie. Now Kudus onto Pedro Porro. Can he pick someone out? Once again,
same thing again. Same thing again. Another counter attack. Oh my god.
Brilliant work on the cover by Udogie. Just for a moment there.
Udogie
It seemed as if Brighton might be in.
It's not how easy is it for Brighton just to go on that immediate.
Brighton are counter-attacking the whole time.
He brilliantly to come across, witness the danger. That is massively something that Thomas Frank needs to look at, because there's lots of bodies forward and it almost reminds you a bit of handball, doesn't it?
They're ready to go forward.
Of course, it was a Brighton breakout which
get a corner, get a free kick, the goalkeeper just playing it wide out, and all the players, even the defenders rushing into it.
Can't quite be found by Ruta.
Kudus.
Kudus, good carrier off the ball, but
even Kudus is playing there.
For him there.
I'll tell you what, the next goal in this game is going to be so vital. You don't realise
now
Spurs.
The game decides now. The next goal.
Get themselves back in the game.
If Spurs score,
switch very
easily. If Brighton scores, it's game over.
Game. Danger is that
nothing to do. If Tottenham score at one goal, I'm telling you, we're gonna make a comeback. If we score another goal, we are I guarantee you, we're making a comeback.
He spoke ahead of this game about the defensive
the next goal needs to be ours.
Because he said with the players they have at the other end, they'll always score goals. Where they're going to have to find a couple here this afternoon to take any
the way we're playing right now,
from the south coast.
I don't see a next goal. But let's see.
Interesting looking at some of the underlying.
If we don't score a goal until the 60-minute mark,
their expected goals and expected goals against quite significantly. Scored more than 3 higher than their XG mark, and they'd only conceded one the weekend, but their expected goals against was at nearly 5.
But we need to score a goal fast.
Was never likely to be sustainable as Bergvall first time looks to play the ball in, quite getting these balls right in the final third.
No, definitely not. But I mean,
5-4 for Spurs.
He has to try and make them.
You're playing 5-4. Oh my god!
He was just caught on his heels.
5-4 is a ridiculous score. I like. Look at you see. You might be right.
From Bergvall. Someone has to go and get across the near post.
The last time I saw Spurs score 5, it was last year. I think last year in November.
Kadioglu again sticking to the task.
Yeah, I'm telling you it.
40 minutes so far this afternoon. Now Ruta looking to send it forward. You could see the ball that was on. It was Kadioglu who was charging forward.
Yeah, I think the problem Spurs are having is that Brighton playing almost the 2 10s in Ruda and Ruta. I don't think they actually know what to quite do, and that's why I think that maybe just leaving the 2 centre halves pretty free, vacant at most times. Fullbacks getting forward. The energy that Brighton have going forward, it's quite scary.
Richarlison, no way through. Brighton having bodies, plugging all of the gaps. Odobet. Bentancur.
Richarlison, get out!
Tottenham will get to have another go from a set-piece situation.
Richarlison.
In particular, Udogie offering the width.
What is that?
Bentancur, brilliant to make the forward run. It's good defending then from Lewis Dunk, getting across, not allowing Richarlison to take that strike towards the Bruggen.
4th corner of the first half for Tottenham. Can they make something from it? Again, it's Gathering of bodies at the back post. Brighton with everybody back within 12 yards or so of their goal. Porro flights it towards the back post, and it was a header which was run by Richarlison.
I think Lewis Dunk did really well to get out, because Richarlison, he makes a space, he witnesses the danger and then just puts a little bit of a squeeze on him, forcing to head that wide. As Frank's got to be looking and seeing what can they do differently, what can they do to get back into this game's the question.
Does have plenty of options on the bench, but he doesn't have Randall Kolo Muani available today. Many thought he might even start for Tottenham today. And come on in the Champions League against Villarreal, but he's picked up a dead leg in the days since. Xavi Simons, one of the options though, available in reserve. Kudus finds Bentancur.
Come on, please shoot!
Up to the edge of the area. Odobert back to Bentancur.
What is that?
Cross to Kudus. Richarlison. Nothing that the Brugge can do to keep it out. Tottenham.
There we go.
Their way back into this.
We're making a comeback. We're making a comeback.
They've been tapping on
Get in! Get in! Get in!
the door.
Get in!
Way through.
No offside, bro. No offside.
It was a handball.
Shut up. Handball?
Around inside the penalty
I
area.
didn't see a handball.
Stockley Park scrutiny.
I didn't see a handball.
Yeah, I mean,
There was a fantastic goal by Richarlison. What do you mean?
A brilliant goal from Tottenham Hotspur.
It's a goal, right?
Had plenty of options.
It's a goal.
A little cut back, and then, honestly, how this...
That's a goal. 2-1.
Back of the net is brilliant. I'm not sure whether Kudus has taken a strike.
Yes, goal.
If it's not, just pass into Richarlison, the touch, and then, I mean, it's a sequence of passing, and then the Brugge.
Yes, yes,
strike from Richarlison, just too much for him to keep out of his net.
Not too sure what the complaints are from Brighton. They believe it is something in the build-up to the goal.
There was nothing in the build-up.
Has been given, and Thomas Frank's team have struck
Richarlison
just
scored.
before half-time to make things very interesting indeed. It's the first goal since the opening day of the season for Richarlison. There's the confirmation.
Yes, let's give him, let's give him. Let's give him, let's give him.
To our right. Those Tottenham fans now have something to cheer here at the Amex. Very much game on.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, there's no doubt it was going to stand. You know, obviously it was cleared and checked, but how important that goal is for Thomas Frank, looking at the clock as well. I mean, just approaching the end of this first half, which has been brilliant, by the way. One that certainly kept us on our toes.
A game which has lived up to the billing thus far as Kudus brings Tottenham forward.
Richarlison, Kudus.
Kudus will get.
Come on, Kudus, please.
Cross to the back.
Touches his shoot!
Puts his boot in. Stoops to put his head on it. I think that's the point that Bentancur is making. Brave defending from Van Hecke, who always throws himself where it's needed.
I think we'll add clever to that as well, because it really is from Van Hecke. He knows if he just goes down, obviously the high boot is always going to come into play from Bentancur.
We're expecting 4 more minutes to be bolted on at the end of the first half.
Another goal?
We don't want to come to an
end.
But given what we've seen so far, who knows what's still to come in this half of football. Brighton hoping they might end the first half with a third, but it just breaks down on the edge of the Tottenham box. Nearly broke for Gruder.
I think that would be disappointing in the way they conceded the goal, Brighton, particularly losing possession twice in that central area of midfield, and then all the credit goes to Spurs utilising bodies, movement, passing.
1 minute, or 5 minutes extra time. 5 minutes.
Every hope.
5 minutes.
Confirmation that it is 3 minutes added on here at the Amex as the Router does battle.
Oh, change to 3 minutes now. Change to 3 minutes. Come on, please.
Bergvall breaking it. Paddy Ogley, the challenges continue to fly in. João Palhinha, well, he makes more tackles than anyone. Looks like being a really shrewd bit of business to bring him across from Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I agree. I think such a fabulous player. Always was a big fan when he was at Fulham, and obviously from Bayern. Now he's got experience on his side. He's a quality player. Yeah, massive addition to Thomas Frank's squad.
Player who led the way in the Premier League for tackles made in his first season at Fulham.
Didn't
and
end those,
number as well. He bettered it in his second season, but it didn't quite work out for him at Bayern Munich. Read this week that he had a 92% passing accuracy in the Bundesliga, but only 2.7% of his passes were deemed as progressive.
Nottingham Forest and Burnley half-time.
Yes, definitely. Very impressive.
Michael Williams scored and Jaden Anthony.
He does cover that ground so well, and it's a really good shield for his side's defence, and they've got some defending to do here as we tick towards half-time. Lewis Dunk tumbles as the ball's arrowed out to Minte, unable to bring it under control, and Lewis Dunk asking the question as to why he wasn't awarded a free kick.
I think this is for the first half.
Player.
There's not going to be another goal, I think. Both teams are time wasting. We're making a comeback though. I told you that if we score, we're making a comeback.
Kudus.
Oh, Kudus, please!
Knocked out wide to Pedro.
Oh!
Comes across Van Hecker's there to head it away.
Linia, please.
Loose from Van der Ven, but he's quick over the ground and he pushes it into Porro. Now a bit of room here for João Palhinha. Kudus.
What about?
Final moments of this first half.
Only 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds remaining. If we get a goal.
Thoroughly entertained. Kudus.
Kudus!
Sticking to him, and there is the half-time whistle. Work for Thomas Frank and Tottenham to do. Brighton lead.
Half-time it is.
Who almost missed this game, having picked up a problem in the warm-up, putting Brighton into the lead. A delightful goal from him, and then a wonderful strike from Yassine Ayari to make it to question marks, perhaps though, over Guillermo Vicario in the Tottenham goal. Got a hand to it, but it wasn't a strong hand. Richarlison, though, dragging Tottenham back into the game just before half-time. It's been a very watchable contest, and it's one which Brighton lead by 2-1.
This coverage of the EPL is brought to you by Betcha, the #1 app for betting on football in New Zealand.
Alright, half-time analysis.
Streaming now on Sky Go.
Let's go to SofaScore. Real Madrid. Here is our team. Leeds scored 3. Noah Okafor, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Anton Starr. Oh. Leeds are cooking. Crystal Palace. Who scored? Jean-Philippe Mateta, let's go. Mateta scored. I have Mateta in my FPL. Yeah. We almost scored a second goal. Score 14 points, FPO. I knew that Mateta would score today. I knew. Because his favorite team is West Ham. Always scoring against them. Endo 1 point, Kudus 4. Still, I think I could have made a better team. Not looking that good. Alright. Yakuba Minta's goal was so good. And Yassine, right? He just shot from outside of the box. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you the goal. Wait. This was this one. Where's the goal, hey? Yeah. There's the first goal. This is the first goal.
Minte qui va défier Vicario. Minte qui est face au gardien italien qui pousse ce ballon au fond.
Not a bad goal. Look at this one. Look at this goal. This was just amazing. Look at this one.
C'est repris par Perval. Mais déjà récupéré par Yassine Nayari.
What a shot. What a strike. What a strike. What a goal.
Son intervention. Nayari qui donne 2 buts d'avance à Brighton.
And our goal didn't come here. Our goal wasn't that good. Richie scored. That's good. What are people saying? In spite of everything, I kept believing on him. Richie was so bad, but he still managed to score one. He was so bad. Like the whole half, he was so bad. It is time to put Xavi in the midfield. Everything aside, Udugi is playing great. He misspelled great. Needed that, yeah. We needed that. We really needed that goal. Like before half time. Now Frank, I don't know what Frank is gonna say. I hope he says something good that motivates the players and they score 5. Imagine Nez's patience. It goes right. 5-4. we score 4 now, and they later score 2. Brighton, yeah, Brighton, bro. Brighton has some scary counters, and Vicario fell asleep on a long shot. For real. That wasn't Vicario's fault, because the ball just went. It just took a curve when it was going, when it was floating, and yeah, the counter attacks absolutely brilliant. I told you before starting the game that they will just try to counter attack. They always have low possession, low shots on target, but no shots, but all the shots are mostly on target. So they always deliver on counter attack. Really clinical attack. I think it's time for Kinski. Keep starting, Burger was great. But he gave away the second goal. But that wasn't his fault. Like he didn't know he would score such a banger. Let's see the stats. 6 shots for us, 4 shots for Brighton. See, there are 4 shots, 3 of them were target. We had 6, was just 1 on target. And that was the goal. Like, I told you, Brighton is something else. Passes, yeah, we have higher possession, everything high. Goal kicks. How many corners did we have? We had a lot of corners. Bro, Brighton has 0 crosses. They just had 0 crosses. Where are the corners? Oh, here. With 4 corner, they had 1. Yep, that's fair. Whoa, shit, I'm moving so much. I'm talking and moving all the time, sorry guys. Sorry. Do we have something else to say? No, I think. Yeah, me and you are the same words. Shut up, dude. Who is this guy? Just see us going up comeback, bro. We were over there screaming 3 goals. No, we're gonna score 4. Like Never said, we're gonna score 4. 5-4 for Spurs. How bad, bro? Why so much hate? Yeah, and after that he's saying, I know my boy Richarlison. That's such a switch up. Okay, so which players need to come on? Which I want to that Richarlison would go out, but he can stay because he scored 1. He can stay for 20 minutes, but then at 60-minute mark, we need Koulibaly. Koulibaly is very crucial. Odegaard out and Xavi Simons in. Bentancur out and Sarr in. And everything else looks clear. I don't want Spence, because Spence is really playing bad after coming from the international break. He's not playing that good. Giving the ball away too much. Yeah. Mente was class. Any thoughts of signing Mente in the summer? How much minutes do we have until starting? 45 plus 3. In 7 minutes. The game will start in 7 minutes. And do we have something else to talk about? Did you guys check out the GTA 6 trailer? Of course you did. But still I'm gonna watch one. Like this. Let's take it. I forgot what changes were. And I know that there was a new character.
Just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Well, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian.
This is the
Jason.
This is the hottest character in GTA, by the way. Like that was voted by people. Same on GTA, guys.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I've seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey. Oi. Bro, Italian version oi.
The new beginning.
New beginnings, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots, baby!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full of fit? They got your name, address, they got everything.
Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
You and me, bro. We got this.
We got it.
Say Vice City, baby. Vice City. Come to Fields Emulation.
And it's a comeback of Vice City. GTA 5 wasn't about Vice City.
Hey.
The animation is sick though. This looks real. Too real. After Manchester United won the FA Cup final, Garnacho invited Aisha to speak to the celebration, which raised eyebrows, with his teammate while coaching staff rolled their eyes. Oh shit. One former Manchester United player, in our day we would have sorted him out. But Garnacho is just chill. Just chill. Like, what's the problem with speed? Yeah, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Question for you guys, is this AI or is this real? Or is it Burrow? Burrow played at Man United? Oh, every strike today was early. The game is about to start. Yep.
Warm up during half time, and he's going to come on to take the place of Carlos Baliba. But Lee, I think we'll take a second half that was similar to the first, very entertaining indeed.
Oh, definitely. I think we will as well. I think we're going to get something.
Neza, how much XP do you have?
Brighton making the changes. Baliba going
75, okay.
Gomez coming on, but yeah, lots of the same, please.
So Fabian Hurtzler making a change at half-time. Diego Gomez, who scored a wonderful goal when the sides met on the final day of last season to wrap up a 4-1 victory for Brighton. It was his first Premier League goal. It was a moment that reduced him to tears. Such was the significance of it for him and the journey that he's been on his way in professional football. He could very well be playing at the World Cup next year with Paraguay as well. But we're all set to get back underway here.
Yeah, started.
Entertaining first
Second half, guys.
With the lead.
Let the comeback begin.
Precarious one-goal margin after Richarlison.
XP, I meant common XP. But you can see that if you click above your live chat. But you don't need to worry about that. I already saw that.
Perhaps people would have expected too far this season.
Like, you get XP when you comment, and you're the top commenter right now. Yeah, that's fine.
Wouldn't you? I mean, you didn't really do an awful lot wrong in that midfield area. So obviously, it's been looked at, examined, and that's why the change has been made. A little yellow card here for Kudus, who just oversteps the mark there. A little welcome to the game.
Who came off though?
Gomez.
Like a Brighton player came off.
First half without the cards coming out.
Diego Carlos Baleba.
Mohamed Kudus.
Why Carlos Baleba?
That one just floats beyond Brian Gruder. Really engaging battle between Kudus and Fadi Kadioglu during that first half, and you could perhaps say that it was the Brighton man who was coming out on top.
Yeah, I thought it was excellent, I really did. Sitting in and playing in that left-back role. I think at times when Kudus gets the balls to his feet, he can be absolutely outstanding and cause so many problems, but he's very limited.
Come on, Odogi! Odogi, come on, please!
And they've got options in the middle way through this time, though. Udogi, who offered plenty down the left in
There was a great counter as I do.
Really good positions.
Someone join. Hello, could you comment? Whoever you are. And make sure to like the stream.
Tottenham have got it within them to take something from this game. Joao Palhinha. Pass to Christian Romero. Frank down in the Tottenham technical area, saying that he wants Richarlison to stay more central. Van der Ven across to Udogie. Tottenham enjoying plenty of the ball at the start of the second half, as they did at the start of the first. But we all know what happened there. Minte with a wonderfully taken goal, a goal that was onside by a matter of inches. We needed VAR clearance for the goal to be confirmed. Romero pushes one through to Berto, just got away from him though and allowed Diego Gomez the opportunity to step in for Brighton. Mitsoma, Pedro Porro gets across him quickly and wins the free kick as well.
Yeah, just trying to witness what Spurs are doing a little bit different in this second half, and just alluded to what Thomas Frank was screaming and shouting on the pitch to Richarlison to stay more central, give them more of a focal point. And you've got two wide players in Odebear and Kudus really squeezing onto the fullbacks. It's probably creating a little bit of space.
Oh! Just there. Made a gamble and came off his line, but the touch from Van Hecke caused a nervy moment for Brighton. Tottenham corner in the end.
Tottenham corner. Big header, does it, from Van Hecke? I mean, obviously a little bit of lack of communication. It's that run. This is the space where I'm talking about, obviously occupying defenders. And then for Buggen, I think he realises that he's never going to get there. Fortunate for him, his defender helps him out, but almost sticks it in that far corner with a glancing header.
Very grateful that that one drifted wide off his right-hand post, Bart Verbruggen. Thomas Frank did say recently that something he wanted to see more from his Tottenham team was players getting into the box for those long balls forward, winning the knockdown so that they can make the most of the contacts. What can they do from this corner? It's a crowded scene in the 6-yard box.
Corner in.
When it comes to the front post, it's headed away by Kudus. Kudus touches it back to Udogie.
Vicario. Richarlison.
Dioglu and Dunk kind of getting in each other's way there. In fact, it was Karu Matoma who made the header. It gets away from Minte. No free kick coming. Now the free kick does come.
Yeah, I think he instigated that a little bit for Chris Kavanagh. Obviously just lent into that challenge really well though. Minte.
Matoma the target here. It's cut out by Porro, but he's going to have to act and knocks it across to Vicario. To Bentancur, who finds himself immediately under pressure from Diego Gomez. Now Richarlison. Yari, scorer of Brighton's second goal, does well to win the ball back for his side. Lewis Dunk under pressure from Kudus. Not sure he was fully aware that that pressure was coming as quickly as it was. Alex Solanke, of course, available for Tottenham here this afternoon, but he is back training out on the pitch. But this one came a little too quick for him. Thomas Frank believes the League Cup game against Doncaster in the week will be a bit too soon for him as well, but certainly be a big addition, a big boost when they can get him back.
Yeah, well, I think 5 off playing in this Spurs side, so he gets himself back in and taking that centre-forward ball for Richarlison.
Come on, a bit. On a bit.
From wide areas.
Really good.
There was a great chance.
From Brighton's captain Lewis Dunk.
Lewis Dunk with a clearance.
Just a matter of time for just and crosses. Just what I was talking about. I mean, he probably.
Oh no! Again, counter attack. It's a counter attack again.
Romero cuts that lane out.
They always bring all the players up front.
When they win possession back.
Just a dangerous counter-attack.
Kudus forced back to Vicario.
Tell you what's a tough one to call, isn't it? I mean, we've got loads of time left in this second half, but I mean, it is literally end-to-end with lots of purpose from both sides.
Kudus, please.
Kudus.
Yes. Cross. cross.
Looking to get away
Corner.
from Kadioglu, who's sticking
Corner.
to it all afternoon long.
Yeah, no change again. He's just getting that half a yard away, but thinks he's probably got more time. He actually has. Ahmed Kudus, but credit to Kadioglu, gets back, continues to snuff him out.
It's been an impressive first Premier League start of the season for Ferdi Kadioglu, but he knows that he can't afford to switch off at any moment.
I'm on the left
Hence
corner.
Ahmed Kudus, who is charged with the responsibility of taking this top.
Kudus!
Goes to the back post. It's over the head of Richarlison.
My stream is a bit delayed, I know that.
They've dealt with it well defensively, Brighton.
You will see a delayed version of this. Yes. No, I'm not here. My stream is 20 seconds behind, but we're the same. My stream is a little delayed.
No, it's just a coming together in that 6-yard box. Defensively, Brighton have been good from any of the corners that Tottenham have thrown at them.
It's a lovely pirouette in the middle of midfield, and he
Oh!
out to try and find Minte.
No, Minte, go on! Yes, okay.
Does really well.
Saved.
João Palhinha using his body, and the challenge comes in, and Tottenham have a free kick.
Minte's just offering all sorts of options to any of them midfielders. Just giving massive outlet with his pace, direct attitude. Super bit of play from Jorginho Rutter.
It's a lovely turn by Rutter in the middle of midfield, trying to find Minte, who is the highest take-on success rate of any player in the Premier League this season. We've seen flashes of his brilliance already this afternoon. Richarlison helps it on. Richarlison once again, Bergvall making his move.
Corner again. How many corners have we taken, bro?
In a period of Tottenham at the start of this second half.
Yeah, the momentum.
Build up the momentum.
Going in the favour of Spurs. It's all Spurs in this second half, you would say. Very much similar to the first half, how they've started very brightly.
Spurs fans housed behind that
corner.
believing that their side can drag themselves level here.
Come on!
The corner. They've had plenty of these so far this afternoon.
Please score from this. Please score from this.
Delivery of depth.
Oh, no counter-attack. Please don't let them counter-attack.
They just fist it away.
Yes!
Kept with the outside of the right boot. You could see the intention. It's just lacking the
I thought that was a Rabona pass.
Didn't want to flash that ball away, did he? Want to get control of the ball, just to relieve a bit of pressure. I think he will be thinking that maybe just a slight tweak, maybe a change in personnel. Got lots to go by, haven't they, on the bench?
We need Xavi and Koulibaly and Saw.
Waved back, and indeed is removing his training.
Yes!
Does feel as if a
Oh!
could be coming.
What a chance that was!
They've had since half
Oh
time.
my god, what a chance that was! I can't explain it to you. There was just like a touch was needed. Oh,
Sweeps beyond him.
Yeah, it's been a
okay.
good start to the second half.
Just a touch was needed, and it was a goal. It would have been a goal. Just a touch.
A little bit different.
He's got the tactics board out, Thomas Frank, and he's pondering what to do next here.
Gratitude to all the 4 people watching my stream.
By what he's seen from
Really
his side
appreciate it.
in this second period. That goal from Richarlison
Come on.
was so crucial just before half-time. Romero steps in and
Hello?
Bergvall.
Oh, how did you take that? How did you take that?
João Palhinha slides in with the challenge.
But it's a ring fist.
Ruda leans into it and looking to hold off the attentions of Pedro
Yes!
Porro, who wins.
What?
Russell has got much to
What?
dismay the anger of the Tottenham
Shut up!
up there.
Kick his head! that was a bad call. That was a really bad call on the ref.
He's got control of. I wonder if Okoro was furious.
Premier League refs. Typical Premier League refs.
There's an awful lot in that, if I'm being honest.
He's going to go for it here. Mario some way off his line. Lewis Dunk. What his highlights reel there. Worth a go.
Lewis Dunk just going a long ball to Vicario, and it was almost a goal.
Way out of his
goal. Almost a goal.
Got to be inch perfect.
Thought he was David Beckham there for a moment. Lewis Dunk. Kyogo slides in, and this time Brighton have themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, Brighton obviously just giving the ball away really cheaply when they're getting that ball back in that possession. And that's what's causing their own problems. Maybe looking down at the touchline and Milner's ready to be brought on. Just that little bit of experience now and that guidance in that midfield might be just what's needed.
Yari into Ruta. Now a chance here, potentially for Brighton to break. It was a potential 3-on-2 for a moment, but the ball not quite good enough, and it might just present Spurs with an opportunity. I was going to say to make the change. Thomas
I'll make the change. Who's coming on? Xavi Simons, yes. Simons is coming on. Oh my god, man! Please don't concede this. Just save. Xavi Simons is coming on, let's go.
Doesn't quite work out. Here's Dunk, touches it forwards, and Pedro Porro quickest to it. Kyogo goes down after some contact from Richarlison.
How is this a foul? No! This is a joke, bro. This is a joke. Shut up. No. Never a foul. Never a foul.
Literally just backing into Kyogo. Nothing in it at all. It's what centre forwards are there to do. They have to try and protect, win the ball. I don't think there's any malicious intent here at all. He's just backing in. Kyogo wants to win the ball.
So Tottenham do make their change. Rodrigo, Bentancur.
Bentancur off, Xavi Simons in.
Coming on.
Let's go.
Can he influence the game?
That's what I said at the break. That Bentancur should go
clash between Kyogo and Richarlison.
That's not a foul to do. What is that? Oh my god.
No elbows. He's just doing what a centre forward would do if it's a ball's played into him. He's trying to protect it. He's trying to get a hold of it.
Spoke perhaps of Brighton just needing a bit of experience, someone to get a grip of possession in the middle of midfield for them, and James Milner now taking instruction.
James Milner is coming on.
For Brian Gruder.
You might just need something, a little experienced head in there, just to steady the ship a little bit. Spurs have had a really good spell, showing that momentum.
Here is Gruder. Now Ruta manages to sneak in on the blind side of Van de Ven. Manages to keep the ball away as well. He's going for it again, Ayari. And after all,
Ayari, dude.
Why not?
This Ayari there is so dangerous.
Yeah, credit to Ruta and Gruder. They don't give up this ball at all. The cut back. It's well worth hitting, isn't it, for Ayari? Particularly when you go by his goal.
This game so brilliantly poised. 62 minutes on the clock here at the Amex. So here comes the Brighton change, and it will be Gruder who departs.
Gruder coming off for James Milner. James Milner is a dangerous player, if you don't know. He played at Liverpool, and he scored a goal against Man City 2 weeks ago. And that was a penalty, so I don't think he will threat, but he's good at passing. And he could still score because it's us, it's Tottenham. Everyone can score against Tottenham.
Squad that weren't even born when he made his Premier League debut. He's as true a professional as we have in the Premier League.
We're the ultimate bottlers.
Such an important member.
Yes, it is.
Dressing room, and he's been sent on.
And the pass.
Perhaps in this second half with Tottenham.
There was a better pass, Curtis.
Looking like they might have an equaliser in them. Here's Richarlison.
Shoot! Oh! Penalty!
It's a foot to it. It's on the edge of the box. Live from Xavi Simons' first.
Oh, that goal would have been so good.
Well, he's playing in a 10. I think he has started games and playing out on that left-hand side, but he's more in a central one. I think he's a lot better than that. Capable of scoring goals. Xavi Simons takes that strike on. Seen a few of them strikes just catching the outside of the boot and fading away from goal.
Romero with a long look at this, and he wins the header. He's contesting with Matoma for the second ball as well.
Yeah, it's elbow.
Brighton don't get the throw they were hoping for.
Yeah, that shot, it would have been a good goal if that went in.
Richarlison steps away from Van Hecker, but
what was
the pass now with Yari. Knows that he's got Matoma.
Yes,
to his
bro. Yes, good. Come on. Chris. Go. To Richarlison.
Helps it on to
yes, Simons. Shoot! Oh! That was such a nice build-up. That was such a nice build-up.
Get away from.
What a goal there, man!
Bergvall just leaves this, goes to Richarlison, he's probably in a much better goal position. He takes the touch away from him, and that's why.
Bergvall, the future talent, future star.
Spurs
he's a gem.
Take that corner quickly, and now they have an opportunity on the throw as well. I think we know what's coming here. Prepares himself to launch this into the Brighton box, and it comes now, heading away to the edge of the area. Pedro Porro. Bergvall crossing opportunity. Checks back onto his left foot, and it comes. And now Kudus can't quite bring it under control. Minte on the scamper. Pushes one through the legs of Xavi Simons. A bit of skill to find Milner, and now the pace of Minte on full display, battling up against the doggy. He's done a really good job as well. That's been a really.
Let's go. Doing nice job. Nice step off.
Yeah, hasn't it? Minte
it's the shame of the nut fight.
Doggy's very not capable. It's just who comes out on top.
Yes.
Just have the upper hand in this game. You never know.
Charlison tries to poke one through. It's Van Hecker. João Palhinha. Play condensed into Brighton's defensive third.
Quarterback.
Xavi Simons had a bit of room there, and sees his cross charged down by Milner. Simons. Weaving his way.
Yes, Simons!
Xavi Simons!
Woo! Simons! Oh no!
To keep his side in front.
What's a big Barbara Bruggen. How on earth that Xavi Simons
no way! How did he not score?
Into that Brighton 18-yard box is beyond me. But
that was a great effort.
That's what the
that was a great effort.
That's what he's paid for, but defensively should be better. Shouldn't be getting time and
Like,
space.
usually Simmons always scores from that angle.
Kudus sends in the corner. What a bet. Sends it back into the box. Milner just touches it away. Now Milner plays it on to find Mitchell.
Oh my god. No, I told you Milner's great at passing. Yep.
Took a heavy touch.
Nice.
Comes across onto the right hand side to deal with him this time. Loose from Vicario.
What was that, Vicario?
Out to his right is Veltman with space. Brighton perhaps just seeking a touch of control here.
Yeah, that's right. The experience of James Milner coming into the field. Being a bit more of a protector, sitting in there. Just taking the sting out of the game. He's been in big games. He knows what it's all about. Premier League appearances are topping up even closer to Gareth Barry.
Won't be too long, you feel, before that record becomes James Milner's. It's something that Fabian Hurstler says they never discuss. James Milner just comes in every day. Role model for everyone in the dressing room. He shows the commitment that's needed to be a Premier League player.
Trust me, it's one conversation I have with Gareth Barry quite a lot, to be honest.
Sorry, Gareth, but that record is going to go, you feel, before too long.
Kudus? Yes?
Pushes it past Kadioglu. Low
With
the strike.
Simmons! Simmons got like 3-4 shots. Yeah, 69 minutes for me too. It's also 69 for me. Simmons, he had 3 shots. He just 3 of them he missed them.
Simmons should do better.
That was such a great. We're getting the chances, but
Romero stepping onto that loose pass.
we're getting the chances, but
Tottenham looking to bring on Brennan Johnson. It seems getting ready down below as Kudus.
Kudus!
The ball into the box.
Please!
By Lewis Dunk.
Kudus is also doing so well.
Joao Polina. Simons was a grabbing of the shirt by Diego Gomez, but not for any sustained period.
20 more minutes left.
Difference, isn't it, Xavi Simons?
Yeah, definitely is. As I said, I much prefer him playing in a more central role. I think that's where he can instigate things. Clever player.
Johnson's coming in.
Did miss a golden opportunity there. Makers of space and drags his shot completely.
Hearing it will be Wilson Odobert, who's going to be replaced by Brennan Johnson. Ball breaks for Diego Gomez. Kadioglu is out of play. Into the final 20 minutes now.
Johnson coming in for Odobert, I think, yeah.
The Tottenham change, first Premier League start of the season.
Colombo should come too. Richarlison, yeah, he scored, but it's not that good.
Scorer of that goal in Bilbao that won the Europa League, took them into the Champions League, but his role's been different this season, playing out on the left-hand side. And Kudus has made the right his own.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the luxury that Spurs have in them wide areas, bringing the likes of Johnson on. More than capable of scoring goals and getting that equalising goal they need at this moment in time. Clock's ticking.
Brennan Johnson, who was Tottenham's leading scorer last season with 18 goals in all competitions, has a couple already in the Premier League this season as well. Goals against both Burnley and Manchester City. Loose from Richarlison. Ayari twisting, turning, but finding trouble. Bergvall brought down.
That's a nasty foul, red card, come on.
Referee, yellow card, no surprise to see.
Yes.
Go the way of Diego Gomez.
Fair play.
Chris Kavanagh knows, as you said.
But he could have just broke his ankle or something.
Diego Coppola being prepared here for Brighton, and Danny Welbeck as
Johnson
well.
again, ole ole. Johnson again, Johnson again, Johnson again.
Feels at the moment as if Brighton are trying to hold on to a lead. It is Spurs that are looking like the side with intent to
Johnson might score this.
This equalising goal.
Like he always scores against Brighton. Against February, the goalkeeper.
Late against Fulham. Rodrigo Muniz scoring in the 7th minute of stoppage time.
Come on! Shoot, please, Jonathan!
Just gets a toe to it in front of Kudus, who now has the ball at his feet, but he's got two defenders.
Kudus! Shoot someone!
Romero with the challenge, and again, much to the anger of the Brighton supporters.
Kill him, bro. Kill him. Just kill him.
And a word there as well.
They're playing so nasty.
Did Romero.
Yeah, the reaction was pretty much saying it all, wasn't it? Peter jumping up and having some words back.
You're giving a red card now! Bro! That's a red card!
Romero goes to ground. Just left to
what? They're playing so nasty.
Yeah, definitely. Frustration, isn't it? Always creeps in football.
Double Brighton change, and that was Jorginho Bruce's
off
the game. Danny Welbeck is going to come on to take his place. Fabian Hurstler saying ahead of this game that Danny Welbeck's such a strong...
Saar needs to come on, dude. Saar.
A little bit right now, but
Saar.
he's good for a goal, and he's a big leader within the team. Yankuba Minte as well. Takes much applause around the Amex.
What happened, Nezza?
He put Brighton into the lead, of course.
You made a tackle? The nasty tackle?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
The nasty push?
Lively.
Or did you concede?
Start the game. Super finish it was. And really right up the pitch. He wants to keep an eye on this season. I think he could be so integral for Brighton.
Diego Coppola comes on. His only previous Premier League appearance as a stoppage time substitute in the win here against Manchester City last month. Just 21 years of age.
Kudus.
Pedro Porro.
What a cross there was.
Away by Coppola. Involved straight away.
Yes, come on, you Spurs. Quite.
Xavi Simons. Just feel as if there's a few nerves creeping into this Amex atmosphere. Yari pushes it forward. Diego Gomez, when he saw the opportunity, he knew that the pressure was coming and he didn't quite have the legs. Tried to catch out Vicario.
It was on again. Vicario was off his line, and that's because it's a counter break, isn't it? Look, you can just see him in the bottom of the pitch. Completely gets the shot wrong, though. Diego Gomez, see where his intentions were lying.
Brighton have led today for longer than they have in the previous 4 Premier League games combined, but it's a lead which is really under threat here. Bergvall. He's starting to tilt the tide in his favour.
Yeah!
Welbeck with the trickery.
It's so frustrating.
Back with Tottenham once again.
Just score then. Just score. Or take a penalty at least. We can take a penalty there. Like Kudus is always going on the box of the opposition field. He could just fall down and it's a penalty. Like they're pushing him all the time. They're pushing. Easy penalty.
Clock ticking down, less than 13 minutes left to play. It'd be a nervy 13 minutes for Fabian Hurstler.
gone into a back five.
Come on, I just need one goal.
You can understand why we're getting to that stage of the game where it is all going to be probably about a lot of defending.
I need just one.
Here's Matoma for Brighton. Karu Matoma. Romero steps across. Matoma got something on
it. I got a hard at Paris,
yeah. He very quickly closed down that opportunity, Christian
If
Romero.
they would have scored that dude.
He had to as well.
Come on! Hold on, get! How?
Yes! Spots that Matoma has all kinds of room in the centre circle. Not the best use of the ball though, and Brighton giving it away cheaply once again. Of course, Brighton will
12 minutes remaining. 12 minutes remaining.
Might just offer them the opportunity or two on the counter.
Yeah, it seems that way, even though they have dropped into a more solid back five. It's evident there that they are going to try and sit and counter-attack as much as possible. Obvious reasons. They've got that capability of doing so. Fresh legs up there with Danny Welbeck.
Simmons unable to take the ball with him. Ayari. Coppola back to Bart Verbruggen. Can Welbeck hold it up here for Brighton? He does really well to find James Milner in the middle of midfield. He pushes it on, seeking Matoma. Vicario thought about coming, knew that he wasn't going to get there. Now Matoma, can he pick someone out? Flashes it across. So much pace on that, it left Kadioglu with plenty to do.
Well, they have looked so dangerous. I mean, even in that first half, the counter-attack, there's no one really up there.
What was that?
Fantastic little run where Matoma goes and...
That was really scary. That was really scary.
Role. There's no one there again, is there? Because Welbeck's doing his hold-up duty.
Welbeck holds off Romero. Can't hold off João Palhinha. Tottenham get to go again. Simons rides the challenge of Diego Gomez. Richarlison faced up by Van Hecker. Richarlison looking to thread one into the
Richarlison, get off, get money, and why did you even buy money? Why did you even buy money? It doesn't play. It's the perfect time for him to come out. Come on, like 80 minutes in, he needs to come in.
You get the feeling this game might not end 2-1. It's been 2-1 for some time now. Since Richarlison drew Tottenham back into this game.
Just get one goal, dude.
Haven't given away too many clear-cut chances on their goal though, Brighton. They've stood firm in face of pressure.
We have 8 minutes in, 8 minutes left. Maybe 5 or 7 minutes extra. So it's almost like 15 minutes. Can we score 2 goals in 15 minutes? 2, not 1, 2. I think we can score 1, but 2. But I know Spurs.
Cross comes in, it comes off.
What a goal! Let's go! Let's go! It's Tottenham Hotspurs! Tottenham Hotspurs! Who's my webcam? Sorry. This is Zuvia! This is Zuvia, right? This is Zuvia. What? That's an own goal still though. That's an own goal still. Still a goal is a goal. A goal is a goal. Let's go, yeah!
Wouldn't have seen much of it. Van Hecker comes off his thigh and there was nothing that Verbruggen...
This is really good. Just a minute ago I told if we can make a goal in 50 minutes. Now I can say that we win this 3-2. Because we have that time. Exactly perfect time, dude. This can just this is a great comeback. Let's go!
The Tottenham fans you can hear right now. Milner, Danny Welbeck tries to go inside of Romero and his is blocked towards goal. Claims of handball by the Brighton supporters, but Blofeld rides a couple of challenges now. Kudus. Lewis Dunk stands his ground. He's hurt himself in doing so. This game brilliantly poised as we move towards its final minutes. It's a game which is opening up as well.
Yes. Get the ball to Kudus. What's Simmons doing?
Yeah, I mean, they have been asking the majority of the questions. They've had a lot of possession in this second half. We dominated the football and with that major purpose.
Simons, Coppola with
penalty! Hello?
Goes down.
That's a pen!
Huge roar went up from the Tottenham.
That's a pen!
Being asked of the referee by the Tottenham players.
No, definitely not for me. Definitely not. He literally is looking for it, I think.
No, but still, he touched him. He touched him.
His leg out as if there is contact. If this is a penalty, it's a very, very harsh one. I don't think so for me. Not a chance. Will be looked at.
Yeah, we are looking at it. Please aid if this is a penalty.
Been confirmed. There will be no penalty coming for Tottenham Hotspur.
No penalty. Boys!
Still down inside.
He's literally dying. Come on. For his sake, give a penalty to us. Penalty, come on, penalty.
Ferdy Kadioglu, who's run himself into the ground here this afternoon. It's been a real tough task dealing with the threat of Mohamed Kudus, and he's going to be replaced for the final.
Yeah, but I think Xavi Simons did a dive though. Xavi Simons did a dive. No, it's not a clear foul. It's not a clear foul. It was a dive, but if you look at it, he did touch him, but he dived before he touched him. So it's not a penalty. But if the referee is done, he can give it to us, and then we have won the game. But it will not happen.
He is a midfielder by trade, but now filling in on the left-hand side of Brighton's defence. Plenty to ponder for Fabian Özil, whose side led by 2-0 in the first.
And if you wonder why I'm all the time looking here, it's because of my iPad is here. No, my iPad, and I'm reading all the chats here. Because I'm watching also the stream, so everything's alright.
Pause in play there for around a minute and a half. Archie Gray stripped and ready to come on down below us as well. Gomez. Coppola. Gomez continues his venture forward. Can he keep it in play? He can. He lofts one into the Welbeck getting each other's way. Brighton have to settle for a corner.
Brilliant run from Gomez. Super pick out also Coppola. And then it's just a distraction there. I think Welbeck looked like he's had a call there from just to leave that ball soon. Tries to get out of the way. It's a little bit high for him.
We're winning this, bro. We're winning this. Lot of goals.
James Milner with the Brighton corner. In it comes. It's flicked away at the front post. The Yari again doesn't get the contact.
Yeah.
Charged down by Diego Gomez. Boxes Tottenham in. Keeps them deep inside their half. In fact, it's Brighton who have got the throw. Spurs holding off from a couple of substitutions. Jed Spence also ready to come on. Milner pushes it forwards. Just got to Welbeck a little too quickly. Hellman robs Xavi Simons of possession. Diego Gomez to Matoma. Challenge comes in, and it was a little clumsy and a little heavy from Romero, who has his aim taken.
There's no need for it at all, is there? It's just complete and utter rush, just takes the sting out of the game. Never going to win the ball. Toma, clever enough to know that
Spence is coming on. Spence.
So Porro being replaced late on here.
Actually, we're coming too.
Comes on, and Lucas Bergvall as well, still full of running as he makes his way to the sideline. He's replaced by Archie Gray.
Yellow for it was yellow for Tottenham. Romero.
Should be a fair bit of time added on at the end of this game, though. Is there to be a late drama? Of course, Brighton won their last home game late on against Manchester City. Milner clips it in. Welbeck across goal, and it's missed.
Come on, please.
Oh! Loses possession. Reefer to Veltman. Brighton fans encouraged by what they're seeing from their side. Veltman sends one into the Tottenham penalty area, skips through. Matoma now will try and make something of it. Very tight to the touchline. Ball stays in play. Matoma low ball in. Romero there to sweep it away. We're hearing there will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes at a time.
At the end of the game. Ayari. Matoma works the 1-2, or tries to work the 1-2, but just put a touch too much on it.
Go kick first.
Some really good performances. On that Brighton side, Ayari, not just because of his goal, but his work ethic. Really good in there. Lindsay obviously going off the field.
Is it to be one which gets away from Brighton? Tom Neal, the fourth official, down below us as Vicario has to shift it on quickly to Van de Ven. Confirmation of 5 more minutes, a minimum of 5 more minutes to play. Welbeck finds Mitoma drifting into a central position. Romero with the challenge. Doggy pushes it up, hoping to find Brennan Johnson. Play goes on as Johnson goes down. In comes the cross. Welbeck the target. It's beyond him. Reefer desperately trying to keep it in play.
So lucky. Momentum shifted once again in this match. How many times? And that's just because Brighton had every right to try and protect that lead. So Spurs get an equalising goal. I feel that there's an opportunity there to go and get the winner. Well poised.
The in-stadium man of the match award has been awarded to Ferdi Kadioglu.
4 minutes remaining.
Doggy, who's had a good afternoon himself. How much does one of these sides want to try and turn 1 point into 3? Kudus, touch loose from him. Dealt with by Veltman. Now Milner, immediately scanning to see what was on. Now Ayari, Reefer, he's the target, but Jet Spence able to step in. Brighton have the throw.
3 minutes, they have the ball. It's great, scary.
The two sides now, don't they? I just wonder whether Spence looks at that, and that's why he's gone and brought on frustrated Jet Spence and Archie Gray. A little bit of protection. You can see why it'd be a bad point.
They pondered this one, Brighton. They sent Lewis Dunk forward. Now James Milner can send it into the penalty area. Vicario, good starting position, got a good clean look at it, and a comfortable claim for the Tottenham keeper. Might have been pushing the 8-second restriction. Mightily close there from Vicario. Coppola steps in, but play pulled back for the earlier challenge. Tottenham free kick.
2 minutes. Yes!
Here's Kudus. Again, trying to work that angle. Mohamed Kudus is going to go for goal. Big deflection. So nearly could have been 3-2.
He's had a much better second half. Kudus opens up for
come on!
Real massive ricochet.
1 more minute to go.
Deflection. Lewis Dunk just flies in that near top corner.
Huge relief for Brighton, but they have a corner that they now have to defend here. Chris Kavanagh just wanting to have a word with those gathered at the far post. Well, corners were a route to goal for Tottenham last week against West Ham. Can they come up with something late here? They've had so many of these situations here at the Amex. Kudus to take. Comes now and it's headed away. It was a dangerous delivery. Bruggen couldn't fight his way through the crowd. Throw in taken quickly. Brennan Johnson.
Johnson!
There might not be too much time left once the ball is back in play.
Well, they've defended them corners brilliantly, Brighton.
It's a Brighton.
Delivery again. They are dangerous, Spurs, from
it's a draw, I think.
situations.
Doggy just misjudges that one. It bounces though off Danny Welbeck. Archie Gray helps it on to Kudus, who just loses control of it. Milner under pressure on his blind side from Richarlison. Referee having a look.
Oh my god, referee!
Free kick and Milner
shit on!
quickly spotted that Diego Gomez had made
shit
a
on,
move
shit
forwards.
on.
Into a 6th minute stoppage
Game
time.
over, I think. Do we get at least 1 minute? Then
there it is, the full-time whistle. Fight back from 2 goals down.
Still
on a point here. And real spirit shown.
Losing the game.
It will be frustration for Fabian Hurtler, whose side put themselves into such a good position here this afternoon, but they just couldn't quite see it through.
Wouldn't want to play.
Brighton ahead. So early in
If Warner would have come on,
taken goal from
it was cool.
8 minutes. Yassin Diarra made it 2 on 31.
This was my
and fought their way back into the contest. Richarlison making it 2-1 2 minutes before half time. And then the unfortunate Jan-Paul van Hecker with an own goal. 8 minutes to play in the game. Neither side though could go on and find a third full-time score.
Yeah, this was my first ever live stream. I hope you like it. Tottenham 2, Brighton 2 was a great game. And yeah, they had 2 bangers though. Our goals weren't that good. Still, I think if Kolowani would have come sooner, like he wasn't even subbed off. If he would have even come to in the 80 minutes, we would have won. And we had really good chances. We had very good chances. We just couldn't redeem it. Thank you, Nazar. Thank you. I hope you keep supporting my channel and come every stream. I will hope to see you in every stream. And yeah. Let's look at where we stand right now. Oh wait. My background. Yeah. Okay, let's go Premier League standings. Yeah. We're currently second, but Arsenal haven't played the game yet. Bournemouth and Chelsea neither. If they lose their games, we will still be second, and that's a good sign. If we had won that, that wouldn't be a big plus for us. And if we see Brighton side, Brighton is currently 13. That's not that good. They only won one game. They only won a game. And yeah, I really hope for a clean sheet this time. Yeah, and let's look at my FPL. Oh, what? Lagging. Shit, my PC. How much point did I gain? 25. There's still some games to go. So, yeah, and I might go off now from the live stream. If you have any feedback what I could do on the live stream, like after the game is done or before the games, what I could talk about, what I could do, something like that, despite about my Instagram handle, you can follow me there, and I keep posting there sometimes. Yeah, I want to see the last. Okay, I'm gonna show you the last goal. It's not out yet. Wait. Alright, this is the first goal.
Top Matarsar qui s'est rendu indispensable au milieu de terrain. Kudus, Bentancourt, bon ballon à négocier, Bentancourt qui approche, qui va décaler Odomer, Bentancourt le 1-2, Bentancourt, Kudus, Richarlison.
Yeah, that wasn't really a good goal, but yes, it was a goal. Richarlison goal, Kudus assist. And this is the second goal.
Qui efface Diego Gomez.
It was a own goal.
Zabil dans le pied Xavi Simons. Le centre de Mohamed Kudus. Oh, ce ballon est mis au fond par le malheureux Van Ecke. Brighton a craqué à la 82e minute sous la pression de Tottenham. Jan-Paul Van Ecke marque contre son camp. Et voilà Tottenham qui revient à 2 partout.
The highlights will be out soon though. Xavi was really good. Yeah. See you next video. Next video will be out soon. Maybe about this game. Maybe about this game. Maybe the tactical breakdown of this game. Yeah, it will be out soon. And if you have any other kind of suggestion, you could tell me. Okay. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Peace. Or what should I say? Yeah, bye bye. And Tottenham forever coins. Come on, you Spurs. Wait.